I was once obese. I was 287 pounds to be exact, and life was miserable. I suffered from back pain, knee pain and undiagnosed allergies. And I wasn't alone. In England, 64% of adults are classified as overweight and obese. I didn't have any energy, didn't want to go out, didn't want to do much, and I felt depressed. Doctors said the knee and back pain was wear and tear and would only get worse. At the age of 26, I imagined myself being in a wheelchair by the age of 50. The undiagnosed allergy caused me nosebleeds at night and meant that I got as little as 4 hours sleep each night. My immune system was poor and I got pretty much every cough and cold that was doing the round. I can empathise with anyone who wants to lose weight because it's not easy, and I'm going to share my journey with you in the hope you find some inspiration. Before we talk about weight loss though, let's talk about weight gain. I want to talk about this because if you can stop yourself from gaining weight right now, you can save yourself a bigger problem later on. So when I was younger and I started to put on a few pounds, people said things like, oh well, you've got to expect that at your age. And I kept adding pounds on. When I eventually got to the weight of 287 pounds, the question I was asking was, well, when's this going to stop? When's it going to be enough? And if I said to other people that I felt like I needed to lose weight, they would say, oh, you don't need to lose any weight. So I want to say, if you feel fat or overweight and the mirror confirms that, go online and just check the height to weight ratio for your body's build and see. And if that confirms that you're overweight, ignore all the crap that people tell you. They're being kind for sure, but they're not helping you. The day I knew I was overweight and needed to take some action was the day I bent down to tie up my shoelaces and felt the blood pressure rushing into my face. I was too fat to tie the laces and I had to get one of the kids to come and help me. But I didn't know what to do. So I asked a friend, and fortunately I had a friend who was a personal trainer. And he gave me a personal trainer's answer: go to the gym. So I went to the gym and worked out 3 times a week, and I lost 18 pounds, but then I plateaued. It didn't matter what I did, I couldn't shift more weight. After weeks of trying and failing to lose more weight, I spoke to my friend again, and he said to me, well, have you changed your diet? And I said, no. And he said, well, do you think there might be something in that? So I found a book that was useful called Fit for Life and changed my diet. And over the next few months, I began to lose more and more weight. As the weight fell off, my energy improved. I began to walk in the evenings. I began to walk my kids to school rather than taking the car. And some days I would walk or run up to 20 miles and maybe do an hour of yoga. By this time I was 13.5 stone, so about 189 pounds. Suddenly I was living a different life. The thing was, I plateaued again, and at 13.5 stone I was just on the wrong side of obesity. To lose 100 pounds I'd done 2 things. I exercised daily and I ate high quality, nutrient rich meals. But what did I have to do next? I'd formed new habits around food and exercise. I'd worked out daily and I was eating really good food. But if I was going to break through and no longer be obese, I needed to find a new way. Although I'd formed good habits that supported me to get to 13.5 stone, I was going to have to find new habits that supported me as a 12 stone guy. The problem was, I'd got comfortable. The new weight had given me more energy, life felt a lot better, and I had 1 or 2 bad habits that actually felt good. But I wanted to get below the obesity line, and to do this I had to dig into my mindset and find all of the places I was out of alignment with my goal and find new ways to do the right thing. To make this work I had to use willpower to push myself beyond my comfort zone with exercise. So it wasn't actually now about working out for longer, it was working out shorter but with more intensity. And willpower with food to stop myself from eating the snacks that were detrimental to my goal. Exploring this, I found that I was an emotional eater. If someone got under my skin, I would eat. If I was deep thinking, I would eat. If I was tired, I would eat. So I had to find as much pleasure in not eating as in eating. I had to find pleasure in not eating the leftovers, but putting it to one side for tomorrow. Today my body weight is typically somewhere between 11 stone 7 and 12 stone 7. Usually I'm at the lower end in the summer when I'm actually more active, and the higher end just after Christmas after a break and easing off exercise for several weeks. My life is now a stark contrast to the life I was living, and the wear and tear the doctor was promising never materialised. Instead of the wheelchair from the wear and tear, I now regularly run 10k in around 45 minutes. The back problem was fixed by an osteopath in 5 hours. The knee problem went as I lost weight and I strengthened my knees through exercise. The food allergy was an allergy to dairy, so by removing that, the nighttime nosebleed stopped and my sleep and immune system improved. Having changed my life, I co-founded Total Wellness Club, where I work with health and wellness experts to help more people get healthy and fit and stay healthy and fit. We're also developing health quests at questly.life to help people stay on track and learn more about their health. As a health explorer, through this YouTube channel, I interview experts on health and wellness, and at the end of each interview, I ask our experts to give us a challenge so we have some practical ways of trying something new and different so that we can find what works for us in our own lives. Subscribe and follow the channel for more inspirational stories as well as expert interviews and healthy product reviews.